On my channel, I've pretty much shown every single VR accessory under the sun. There's a lot of like different accessories to look through, so I think this will be a good time for me to mention the VR accessories that I actually still use. Okay, so we'll start with headset strap because that's what everyone asks about. I don't like getting my face squished. When you wear a Quest 2, it feels like you're wearing goggles on your head, so a lot of people really like the Bobo VR headset strap. It's called a halo strap when it goes on top of your head rather than squishing your face in. I have the Bobo headset strap on one of my other headsets, and it's pretty good if you're just doing like pretty calm VR games. Basically VR games that aren't gonna feel like a workout, but because I do also play like VidXR, which is like where you can dance and you can do hit workouts, and I've also like Beat Saber where you're like slicing and that's like shaking your head a lot, right? Even Supernatural. There's a lot of these games that are very fast paced, so for those, the Bobo VR headset strap just like starts rattling on my head, and so then my vision gets really blurry and it's not that fun. For my other headset, I actually use the Obika's battery pack, so that one's pretty comfortable. It is one that like pushes your face in, but that just like that's good because it's like secured on your head. But yeah, so I use the Obika one. I mean, it has a battery pack and it works well and it's comfortable and it's balanced. There's not much else to say about it. In terms of charging your headset or like headset stands, there's a ton of different products out there. Like the official one is the Anker one, like the Anker charging dock, where it has a place for the headset and a place for each of the controllers. And I've seen a lot of other different headset chargers for the Quest 2 that allows you to put charge the headset and the controllers at the same time. The reason I don't use any of the ones that allows you to charge your headset and your controllers at the same time is because if you look at any of them, pretty much for all of them, you cannot have cover for your controllers, and your controllers have to be like naked. Like to my next point, for me, I really value having grip covers on my controllers. It's so important for me. My hands get so sweaty when I'm playing VR. Like they get super sweaty and then I end up dropping the controllers, and then like that's how they break. So these controller grip covers are very important to me. So this one is by Syntech. It's like nice, compact, has like this strap that kind of just closes and makes it tighter around your wrist. I would still recommend that you use the wrist straps, but it's pretty nice that it's kind of stuck to your hand like this. So on my other headset, I'm using these ones. This is by Obika and it's also a grip strap, and this one you can tell is a little bit longer. My favorite part about this controller grip though is that it's rechargeable. You can plug it in because there's like an inbuilt battery into this, and so you can just plug it in and charge it. So it's super convenient because like you never have to change the batteries. You just plug them in. It's great. Okay, so that's the controller grips. Now back to the headset stand. So the headset stand that I do use to charge my headset the most is, I don't know if you can see it in the back. It's right there, right behind me. That is by Asterion Products. It's pretty simple. Again, it doesn't like charge your controllers at the same time, but it looks good. It's compact, like has a small footprint on my already tiny bookcase surface. So another like product that I use all the time, every single time, is called a VR mat. So it basically is like it's like a mat. It's literally like a rug that you would put on the floor, except it has these weird little bumps on it and like holes and cutouts. And the whole point of it, it's supposed to be braille for your feet, because you can feel all the different bumps on it with your feet while you're playing VR, and you can feel where the holes are and stuff. You always know where you're standing in your room. I pretty much never play without it because otherwise I will 1,000,000% run into my walls. Hi, Future Jasmine here. So I guess my camera turned off, so I'm going to continue this video now in the future. So we left off talking about these wireless earphones. They are called Soundcore by Anker, and essentially it has this little piece on it which just attaches to where you would charge your headset. You just plug this in there, and then like magic, once you plug this in there, these earphones will connect with your headset and you can hear out of these earphones. Again, I have an industrial bar, so I really like earphones that go inside my ears instead of going on top of my ears. The next thing I still use are VR lenses. So I do wear glasses, even though my prescriptions aren't that strong, but I do have astigmatism. So for me, I've noticed a significant difference if I'm using VR lenses versus if I'm not on the graphic quality. So for this, I actually use VRWave, and VRWave did sponsor this video, so thank you. The way it works is you have these little VR lenses that you would attach on top of the eye parts of your headset. There's two pieces. One piece snaps around the eye part and it has magnets on it, and then the other piece, which actually has your prescription lenses, that's the one that's going to magnet onto the piece that's now press fitted around the eyepiece of your headset. You would just go into VRWave's website and then you would fill in the information for your prescription, and you would just order them and then they would come to your mail. Also, they act as a protector for your lenses. So I know that you can use your glasses if you don't want to buy lenses. You can use your glasses with your headset. The only problem is the glasses spacer that comes with the Quest 2 isn't usable with every single size of glasses. So you do run the risk of scratching the eye part of your headset with your glasses. And if you scratch that, then the whole thing's just ruined and you can't really use it much anymore unless you repair it. Something that I don't use as often, but I think it's worth mentioning, is the 3-in-1 controller accessories by Zyber VR. I'm not always playing games in VR that require me to use these accessories, but I'm adding this in here because this accessory has a 3-in-1 feature, so you can use them for 3 different types of games. You can use them either for like drumming games or like Beat Saber, or you can even use it so that your 2 controllers attach as one and now you're kayaking in VR or something. So I think it has a lot of useful applications. So yeah, that's my list of things that I'm still using. And if you have an accessory that I didn't mention in here that you think I should try out and would probably fall in love with, let me know and I'll go look into it. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!